All right, we're on week 3 of our beef ribeye trip in our Meatico cabinet. Let's pull it out, get a steak off, do all our checks, see what we got. Again, like before, remove the tallow. Looks great. Smell. Getting a little more robust, a little more nutty. So our beef is awesome. Some of the numbers for this week. We started at 21.73 pounds total. This week we're at 19.15. So we've lost about 11.87. So not much difference from last week, just a few percentage points. And that's what you're going to see is really that first couple weeks is where a lot of that evaporation happens. And you got to remember too that this beef specifically was also, the whole carcass was hung for 2 weeks at Fisher Farms. So that can affect, your water weight loss ratio. So we've lost that. Now the cabinet itself, I think it's important to explain that, again, we had set the cabinet at 34.7 degrees. The relative temperature over the span of these 3 weeks has been 36.4, and the humidity was set at 80, and we're at 75. So it's to show that the cabinet, again, is not going to be this perfect, it's going to stay at the perfect temperature all the time because there's so many environmental issues that can affect that. We've been putting fresh beef in, which is going to raise the temperature of the cabinet, can change with the humidity. So that's where we are with the numbers. Let's cut into this steak, see what the inside looks like. All right, there we go. Deep, nice color. You can see that fat is starting to render down smaller, which is what we want to intensify that flavor. So we're gonna get this one bagged up, and then we will just get this piece dipped, and it's basically ready for next week. And then when we get into the second piece, we'll start off fresh. So we're gonna get this one bagged up and get this one dipped. Again, just a really light dip, 105 degree tallow, just like that. Get it back in the unit so it can start to solidify. And we'll get this ribeye bagged up. Uh-oh, I'm gonna need a bigger bag. Now this is an appropriate size bag for a steak this size. Bagged up, get it vacuum sealed, and we'll see you back again 7 more days.